We're doing like a podcast sort of thing, but not really at all. KarmaCast? KarmaCast. And we're going to be talking about classic rock. Are you a fan? Like, are you a...
I mean, not as big as you are, but I respect it for its musical
prowess.
Like, its importance to the development of music.
Yeah. I got a haircut.
And you look like everybody else.
I do look like everybody else, but...
It's for Gym News.
It's for Gym News. That went up, by the way. That was
link in the description.
God. Do I have to do that?
Yeah, it's not that hard. You just copy and paste the link in the description.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about classic rock. Put that down. We're going to be talking about classic rock today. It's not going to be like as funny as what we usually do with the stories. It's going to be like something you could listen to while you're
sleeping. Colonel.
I hope not. I don't want that.
Colonel.
In my obituaries. So, today we're going to talk about classic rock, and we're going to start out with a precise source point of where we will branch this conversation of.
Do you saying something?
Okay, I'll start by saying I have been a big fan of classic rock. I'm not in a modern music kind of guy. I'm past. You are modern music?
Yeah, kind of everything. 2000s.
I don't listen to rap. I just don't. It's just not my thing.
It's just not good.
Right now, I'm in an unhealthy phase of Queen. Honestly, it's unhealthy.
Every time
every day, it's rough. But Queen is.
Don't stop me now.
It's so good. That's kind of the problem. But that's kind of what hooks you in, because it just had. It was all about rhythm back then. It was like if it had a beat you could bang your head to, like Queen does. Well, at least with most of their songs.
AC/DC.
Then it will hook people in, and that's basically what the point was for music back then. And it might still be like that now, but
I mean, I think it is with rap. I feel like what rap is, like, when you think of music, right? You got your melody, and you got the harmony and the instrumentals that go behind it, and then you have rhythm. And what rap does is takes away two of those. There's no melody, there's no harmony, and it just leaves rhythm.
That's a good description, actually. And what I really miss about old music is the actual instruments, like guitar and stuff. Like now it's just synthesizers and stuff like that. And I miss like pianos and guitars and bass and drums. Those were the golden days.
Bass guitars make a song.
And yeah, bass guitars. Even though in bands they're usually like the outcast of the band, like no one cares about them.
I know. I mean, I might get called out for saying this, but I feel like bass guitar might be the easiest instrument in a rock band. Cause
that we know.
Yeah. Because with drums, it's a lot of coordination with the different hands, and then
bass drums are just like boom,
and but with the guitar, you know, when you're doing the guitar solo.
Yeah, because the guitar solos are like often the best parts of songs, and so they're gonna be rough. But with nowadays music, you don't really get to see those moments because guitar solos, they're freaking.
Where'd they go?
Yeah, because their guitar solos, they can be when they're good, they're real good. Like. What's a good guitar solo? Like Stairway to Heaven.
Sultans of Swing.
Many Journey songs.
Oh.
Queen songs. Brian May. He's a good boy. I think a lot of it too, the attraction of classic rock is kind of nostalgia. Because it makes people feel for like, back in the day when I listened to my Queen and
sometimes the kids are like, I was born in the wrong generation. Get on my nerves.
Yeah.
No, you weren't. Your parents had you in 2005.
Yeah, I don't say that. But that's because it doesn't matter what generation you're born in, because your parents listen to that music and they're obviously gonna like listen to it from time to time, so you're gonna hear it a lot. So you might like just develop a taste for it. And eventually you like it because it's nostalgic to you because you listened to it when you were a kid. And it's just, like, memorable. I think it's more memorable than, like, rap. Because a lot of people just move on to the next song.
I can't even keep track.
Yeah. I don't even really know that many
Are we still on Drake right now? or Lil Pump. That was
big last year. And Post Malone last year.
He has a big song out. That's the only thing I know, is because I do listen to the radio sometimes in my car, and I see Post Malone.
Post Malone.
It feels like he's for whatever reason, I feel like he's a mailman that delivers ham. I don't know. Because Malone sounds like baloney, and Post, like,
I guess.
I don't know. First time I heard him, he's like, oh, he's a mailman. He delivers ham.
I feel like,
Pay attention to me, please.
I was thinking that there are like downsides to classic rock. I think one of them is just like it for every generation there's a new type of music, and the parents that had the children that listen to the new music, they're like, back in my day, we used to listen to like
Baroque. I used to listen to, oh man, those Beethoven songs, man, those were so hard.
Yeah,
with that Symphony Number 9.
And then like it eventually went like weirder and weirder, and it got to like CCR and I can't really think of a lot of bands from like the 60s and 50s, the Beatles, and then it got to like more rock and roll and like Queen, AC/DC, and Metallica, I think.
Did you even call Metallica?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get Metallica and Nirvana mixed up. Oh wow, I'm gonna have people coming from my head. It's because the names sound so similar.
Nirvana is just the. That's basically, it's just.
My cousin absolutely loves them. My cousin lives in Seattle and he's a lumberjack.
What? And like with generations, the music always changes, especially nowadays where music changes like every day.
I don't even know where we're at right now.
I think it's still rap.
I know. I hope it gets something better soon.
Yeah, and it was just like a lot of the songs that are older you could actually sing to, and like it sound good, but most of the rappers now, they're not singing, they're just rhyming. And I feel like that's part of the thing that people miss about music. And I do. I certainly do. There are still good bands out there. Like, I do listen to Mumford & Sons, and they are a band that you can sing to, but that's like...
Who's the band that was from Michigan and just won the Grammy? They won a rock Grammy, they're from Grand Rapids. Yeah, I forgot what they're called. It's like...
Well,
yeah.
And, oh, Jesus, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
It was just gonna be a good thing to say.
I can continue if you don't.
Yeah, just let me think.
I mean, my biggest problem with, like, alright, so in the music today, you have rap and you have pop. And the thing about pop is that right now, I feel like pop is just in its edgy teen phase. You have so many people about, like, you know...
This song moved me. It cured my depression. Yes! But what I was going to say is, like, what happened to bands?
I don't know. I would like to be in a band, honestly.
It's just solo now.
I would be a singer, but I can't play any instruments. But I would love to be in, like, a band and have, like, drums and...
I can sing poorly.
Yeah.
I have a good day, and I can, like, maybe sing one note.
I would like to either be in a band or just, like, have, like... I would want to be in a group.
Yeah.
If I would do music.
I feel like there's more creativity in a band. Because there's, like, more ideas coming into it from different people.
I heard a story about Queen that they were, like, going through, like, a really huge argument and no one was really sure what they would do next. And so the bass guitar player just does the little thing. It was... I don't remember what it was, but it's the bass part for Another One Bites the Dust. So it's like, do, 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 do. And,
Did it actually happen?
Yeah.
That was in the movie, but I don't know if it actually happened.
Oh, I've never seen the movie. That's just what somebody told me.
Because apparently, according to members of Queen, in that scene in the movie, it was like Freddie Mercury who was creating conflicts, but according to like everyone in the band, he was actually like the problem solver, like just guys, keep it chill. Yeah. Like I think everyone has like a stage performance type of character. Different personalities, kind of, and they just like act it completely different when they're not on stage or singing or anything like that. But I think another thing that's missing is how people don't really make albums anymore.
It's just single after single after single after
Yeah.
single.
It's just
it makes sense. It makes more money.
it's true.
I mean, I don't want to sound like an old person here, but I feel like the music is too much about making money now. Like, you're gonna make a ton of money if you put an album out or you put out a single if you're a big artist. Like, just have some dignity and try to put out some good music that people are gonna respect and like. Like, you know, you see all those like rappers and just everyone puts out singles and singles, but I'm never gonna remember any of them.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever gonna remember them.
Yeah.
Albums help people
And it's
remember
kind
them.
of like the music industry is kind of like the game industry, where
Mm-hmm.
they are just in it for money, and that makes a lot of people really unhappy, which inevitably causes them to lose money, and that's kind of what the music is like right now because they just want money. They don't really care about the people. They don't care about the audience, and that's the same with like YouTube right now. They just wanted it.
That's
either-
why the whole PewDiePie thing exists.
Yeah, and
we want
YouTube's kind of different because it's just like talking. They just want to spread their message, and it doesn't matter if you agree with it or don't. They're clearly forcing on one side of the political spectrum on you, and it shouldn't be like that. 'Cause it should be an open platform. And music, I feel like it's changed a lot because of YouTube itself, because it can get around easily.
just
And
the internet.
yeah, you don't really have to pay for it, which I guess makes more sense to like sell singles, but you're still gonna make a lot of money like selling albums because people like, want to take it places, and it's just fun to have them. It's like, hey, look at my collection.
I would do that honestly
Oh, yeah,
if I had
me
more
too.
money.
Bored.
Money.
Yeah, and music is a big part of everyone's lives, like one of the biggest, and it really should be like an example of good. It shouldn't be just for profit. It should be like to help people through difficult times and just make people feel good.
I think that's kind of our conclusion.
That is a conclusion.
Yeah, thanks
for joining us.
Thanks for spending your Sunday night with us. We'll see you next week and on